We have time for 2 more questions. I see we have 2 more questioners, so what more could one ask?
I'm Ibtisam Brahim from the American University, and I just researched the case of Jerusalem and accessibility to the city of Jerusalem, which is mainly Arab Palestinians who are citizens of Israel can enter the city of Jerusalem, and I think you are aware of that. The Israelis basically done whatever they can just to make sure less Arabs or less Palestinians present in the city. Well, what I see from your initiative is really a perfect and idyllic initiative to adopt and implement, but I only see it as for the future, and only see it after a comprehensive solution will be reached between Palestinians and Israelis, talking mainly about establishing states on a border within the border of 1967, taking care of resolving the problem of refugees, taking the problem of resolving the settlements and all this, and the checkpoints, and getting rid of the checkpoints. Because for one reason, I didn't see, sorry, I didn't read the report, but I heard you, I didn't hear any of you talking particularly about the asymmetric power between, in the city of Jerusalem, because Israel did as a state and as a government and as a municipality to enhance and empower the Jewish presence in the city, and especially in the last few years, in fact, did whatever they can to empty the city, just enough to say that the majority of Palestinians from the West Bank, and not to talk even about Gaza, are not allowed to enter the city. So those who are allowed to enter, as I said, is Palestinians from Israel. We're able to bring at least daily basis a free trip to the city of Jerusalem, coming from different villages inside Israel, just to show presence. And the day they don't arrive, the city is completely empty, the business is dead. The commerce is dead in the city. So here you go. I really would like to hear from you. Have you discussed how you are going to deal with the reality in the ground? I'm not talking about history, about now. I'm talking about now. How are you going to deal with the reality that Israel made so much efforts to change let's say the city? It's like archaeologically it's taken by Israel, taken care by Israel. Bab al-Magharba, it also basically has been destroyed and rebuilt and made it access to only Israelis or Western and Arabs are not supposed even to cross that border. So many things is like, it's not allowed for Palestinians, and how are you going to deal with the problem of having ability, allow Palestinians who are not Jerusalemite people to enter the city?
Okay, please. Go ahead.
Well, I'll tell you how we are going to deal with it. We are going to attain the end of conflict, and that's it. It's very easy to stay on the level of the current reality and leave it there. But we are looking at longer range of possible agreement, and this initiative did not address the issue of the Greater Jerusalem. I don't want to argue with you about what's happening in Jerusalem. As I said, I'm not that satisfied with what's happening there under the current government. But it's not a plan for this that we need. It's not a new scheme for restoring the order of historic sort in Jerusalem that we need in the larger Jerusalem. What we need is the readiness of the respective political decision makers to reach compromise, to reach the historic compromise that will end the conflict, that will end of course, as a result of that, will end the occupation. And we need to address the public opinion with such plans and initiatives in order to gradually change their perceptions, their respective perceptions about the possibility of living in a different reality. Currently in Jerusalem, if I'm not mistaken, there are 270,000 Palestinians under the jurisdiction of the municipality of Jerusalem and about 500,000 Israelis. So I believe that when the moment comes to have a permanent status agreement signed and hopefully implemented, if we follow the Clinton parameters or with slight modifications, we will find all Palestinians falling under the Palestinian state jurisdiction and all Israelis falling under the Israeli government jurisdiction.
Two brief observations. One for the sake of perspective. When I would be called to Silwan at 2 o'clock in the morning when the settlers were taking over a house, and the late Faisal Husseini would come, he would tease me, "Danny, you Israelis are creating facts on the ground. We, the Palestinians, are the facts." I have challenged and fought Israeli policies in East Jerusalem. Do not underestimate the achievement of the Palestinian collective in maintaining their integrity in East Jerusalem. This will be addressed not by getting Israelis to behave better, but by ending occupation. And that's my second observation. There have been many debates within this working group, how much authority to vest in the governor, the administrator, or the governance board, or things of that nature. But one thing has not been contested. This special regime will end Israeli occupation. It will end Israeli control over Palestinian lives. It will also be symmetrical. There will be parity, both symbolically, pragmatically, and authority on the Israeli side and the Palestinian side, and regardless of the proposals made, that has been scrupulously maintained by all of the people involved in this. So when you're saying, how does this do you intend to address it? It is precisely to end occupation that an enterprise like this has been created.
Small.
Facts on the ground are not fait accompli. It doesn't mean that if facts are created today that I have to accept them. A lot of facts are reversible.